for Day 2 of the Missouri 19U American Legion Baseball State Championships. We're on a little early today because we had some rain and lightning in the area last night that postponed the game in progress between Jeff City, the Fivers, and Festus Post 253. We're in the bottom of the second inning. We'll get to that stuff here in a minute. We'll get some lineups and whatnot, and we're going to get to that game. That's 2 o'clock start, and then after that, back to our normal games tonight. We will be seeing Sedalia, Post 642, taking on Moberly, Festus versus Mule Club. And that's something I want to get into here. And I want to introduce another part of another gentleman who will be part of our broadcast team today and throughout the weekend is the head coach at Moberly High School, the Spartans, Brandon Boyer. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, and I'm lucky I get a little bit extra baseball today than I was expecting to see, so that's exciting.
Absolutely. Sedalia and Moberly. Sedalia's lost. Moberly's coming into this. What do you expect to see in that game? That's going to be, you got a team that's got to win, period.
Yeah, they've got to win, and then also the last time that they met up, Moberly got shut out by Sedalia, so they'll have a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth, and they're going to want to start the tournament on a high note, and Sedalia's going to want us to try to survive. So it should be interesting, a little bit different motivations on each side, but it should be a fun game. They're pretty evenly matched ball teams.
Today's, and then in the nightcap, this fifth, I'll spit it out in a minute. Festus 253 will be taking on the Mule Club. Coach, what have you seen? Have you guys have you seen much of the Mule Club this year? I know you're not coaching Moberly, but I know you follow those guys.
Yeah, they played each other once, I believe, and Moberly came out on top. Another thing I think that's interesting is that Festus over here has to bounce back and play a second game today, which they didn't expect, and sometimes that can help you out, and other times, the fatigue sets in. They had a long night last night. They're going to have a long day today, so that's going to obviously play a factor in the game.
So when you're looking at this format, this is, you're a Legion guy. It's always kind of been double elimination. They tried this year. I'm not quite sure of how that came about. I'm not privy to that. I know that's commission and all those types of things. What do you think of the format?
I think, and we talked about this on the preview, it definitely speaks to pitching depth, and a lot of teams that have the pitching depth like to hang their hat on it, and that's kind of what their team's built on. But honestly, I think it does speak to the best team because you have a situation where you can fall early but come back and go on a streak and win the whole thing. And then also when you get into bracket play at any time in baseball, no matter what it is, and it's single elimination, usually the best teams prevail, but it also gives those teams that maybe have a disadvantage to come in and win one game and make a run and get hot. So.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Jeff City, Brody Kleffner was on the mound last night. Of course, he's not starting today, and they're going with the young man. I got to get over here to that Drew Hart, young man that will be pitching for them today. Have you seen Mr. Hart before?
Yeah, I believe that's who threw against, the lefty threw against Western in the sectional game, and I believe 2 or 3 hits, he shut him down, and I think that he kind of, obviously they had other pitchers, but I think he kind of led them into the Final Four and pitched a winning game down there as well in Ozark. So Eugene's a good program. They have good teams year in and year out, and they're one of those schools in the Jeff City area that's usually good at all sports and good athletes, good baseball players. So.
Yeah, he Drew Hart was a Class 2 first-team All-State pitcher. Of course, they finished second in Class 2, and also an academic All-State voted on from the Missouri High School Baseball Coaches Association. Those things get the information there, the voting and all those things. Are you privy to that? You turn in all your information. Talk to us a little bit about that process.
So talking about all-state or academic?
All state.
So
either way,
all-state,
I know academic is based on grade point average.
Yeah,
right?
GPA, and all-state you send in your nominations. They put the dates out at the beginning of the year. It's usually right around districts or maybe even a little after, so you get a full load of how the teams end up, and then when they do that senior all-star game, that's when you vote. You go in and you meet with the coaches in your class, and you talk about your players if you're there. If you're not there, then you don't get an opportunity for that. But I mean, you'll be surprised how many players are nominated in all classes. I mean, it's a pretty long list. So
we were at the because we live streamed the All-Star games, and there was a lot of coaches that came in. Of course, I understand not everybody can do that. You're going on about it, but hey, you know what? I think they get pretty close.
Yeah,
I do.
Mean, the team success goes into it as well, but they also put an emphasis that the best players should be on the list as well. But yes, the meeting being in a central-ish location helps. For me, it's easy. It's a short drive for me. Other coaches, I'm like, man, did you get a hotel room just to be here? I mean, that's a long drive.
Yeah, it is. Southern Boone, it's not too bad to Ashland. For you, what's our?
I mean, where I live, I can leave my house and be there in under 45 minutes.
Oh, really?
Just take 63 straight down. So
it's a little further for us, but it really isn't that bad a drive.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I mean, it's about as central as you can get. I mean, you can't please everybody. I mean, nobody's going to want to travel to the Boot Hill or to Northwest Missouri, vice versa. I mean, so having it around anywhere between, Jeff City and Columbia area is about as central as you can get.
We're going to get everybody reset here for the game. We're going to do, we'll come back to that here in just a minute. I want to catch one more thing here, Coach. In a situation like this, I know this isn't necessarily what happens in high school. Sometimes if you're playing a tournament and whatnot, as a coach, you're in this situation, that gets done. What's your message to the team?
Usually, kind of depends on where the game's at. This game, it's a 1-0 game, so it's still pretty close. But sometimes you come into a game like this and you're down by a lot, or maybe you're up. And we preach to our guys in those situations, focus, because you could lose the lead or you could, get the lead back. But in this situation right here, I think this message is about the same, focus. I mean, you basically got a full baseball game to play right now. I mean, you're missing a couple innings, but I mean, obviously anything can happen. There was only one hit in the game, so not a lot of action. And sometimes you see where it's a 1-0 game, and we could start today and it could turn into a laser light show, and a lot of runs could be scored real quickly and be two totally different games. So
absolutely. And the pitchers coming into this, they're picking up, they're warming up, their routine's the same, but here you got this young man that's coming in for because Jeff City's the home team. So Festus, they're coming in here, their pitcher's coming in the middle of an inning, he's got one out. It's a little different mindset. It's got to be a little funky for him, isn't it?
I would much rather be the pitcher in this situation than the hitter. I wouldn't want to go in with 2 strikes to start a game because it still has that same start of a game feel. Usually you get a fastball to start the game. Right now you have no idea what you're going to see in a 2-2 count. I mean, it's pretty much everything's on the table right now. But yeah, I feel like pitcher has the advantage in this situation, and you got an out too. So
yeah. I mean, one pitch, you get a strike or a ground ball, and it's pretty much, okay, one out, boom, we're in, and everybody kind of takes a breath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a quick way to grab momentum, too. I mean, like you said, one pitch, boom, there's 2 outs, and get one more and we're hitting. So it definitely is a weird way to start a game.
It will be interesting. So we're going to kind of pick it up where we left off. Interestingly enough, the young man that's going to be pitching for Jeff City will be that batter with the 2-2 count. Drew Hart was at bat. He'll come in with a 2-2 count. And so he's the one there, followed by, I'm looking at this. This is cool. The folks over at Jeff City, because they have some interesting names. And I was pronouncing some of them wrong. Barittle, it is not Weiberg, it is Weberg. It's Helscher. Hoelsch. I said Holscher. I was incorrect. It's Helscher. So there you go. And I did say Schloop or Schlupp yesterday. It's Schloop. The double O. You need the umlauts because that's German pronunciation.
I could not have helped you with many of those names there, to be honest. I know a lot of these kids, but I don't know them well enough to know the proper pronunciation of their name. No, I can help you out with the Moberly team, but that's about it.
So we're just waiting on some umpires here.
This is a part as a coach that you don't.
Everybody's kind of ready to go and hanging out.
Not knocking the umpires, but I mean, it's 156, but the timing of where guys are, playing some 2-ball. They were rolling balls back and forth, rain delay style a minute ago. But yeah, these are the ones where you start to get antsy, a little bit like the players.
Can we go now, guys? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? We'll start without the umpires.
Some guys are different. I'm usually more antsy or just about as antsy as the kids. So
yeah. We're going to set the lineups, the hitting lineups, and we'll do the defensive setups as the game begins. But just to kind of reiterate here for the visiting Festus squad, leading off is Devin Black, number 3. In the 2-hole is number 2, Tanner Duncan. In the 3-hole, number 30, Nolan Eisenbees. In the 4-hole, number 72, Mason Shermer. In the 5-hole, number 14, Brennan Irvin. In the 6-hole, number 17, Cole Robinson. In the 7-hole, number 19, Cooper Shilley. In the 8-hole, number 16, Gunnar Jose. And in the 9-hole, Clayton Anderson. He is number 22. And on the other side for Jeff City, the lineup goes like this. Leading off, number 8, Chris Haley. In the 2-hole, number 22, Ethan Edwards. In the 3-hole, number 25, Colton Schulin. In the 4-hole, number 7, the aforementioned Bryce Weber. In the 5-hole, number 26, Gavin Williams. In the 6-hole, number 27, Hayden Schloop. In the 7-hole, number 16, Drew Hart. In the 8-hole, number 20, Camden Helscher. In the 9-hole, number 29, Blake Wobie. That will be we got some blues. Here we go. Got the lawnmower working in the background.
Gotta love that, right?
Yeah. Always fun competing with the lawnmowers. It's we were doing some podcasts at Carshield Field, and we've been working with Brett Graves over there in his PCDL league, and so we decided up at Carshield they have these row. We asked if we could do some podcasts up in their party tent row, and they said sure. So we've been doing it, and we started doing them on Tuesdays, and every Tuesday the mower brigade, man, it was just like, oh my gosh, fellas.
You guys got to get on the same schedule.
We had to change days.
I don't even know how this guy's mowing right now. We've gotten like 6 inches of rain in the last few days.
I know, right? It's crazy, and it looks like he's been in the same spot for about...
Yeah, no kidding.
Got to do your job, though. Got to do your job. Looks like we got some handshakes. Festus will be taking the field here. And let's get you the defensive lineup here for Festus as they head to the field. Oh, yeah, we already announced them. There you go. All right, on the mound will be Brennan Irvin taking over for Mason Shermer from yesterday. Behind the plate, Gunnar Jose. At first base will be Mason Shermer. At second base, Cooper Shilley. At third base, Nolan Eisenbees. At shortstop will be Tanner Duncan. In center field, Devin Black, and he is flanked in right field by Cole Robinson and in left field by Clayton Anderson. I think whoever starts off fast here, Coach, has definitely got the advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like we said, they've been waiting around a little bit here, and they took in and out and stood around for at least 10, 15 minutes waiting on the game to get rolling. So you could, I wouldn't say bury somebody, but you can get someone in a hole pretty quick right now. So.
Yes, you could. All right. Look at that. 2 o'clock. They're taking the field. Blues right on time, right? As we head off into the ball game here, folks, I want to thank our sponsors. Best Western right here, State Fair. Appreciate their help in sponsoring Game 7 baseball, Prime Sports Midwest. And can't help but give a shout out to the folks here at Missouri American Legion Baseball. Next week, not next week, week after next, we will be at Washington, Missouri. We'll be live streaming the Mid-South Regionals. Just an FYI. Got 7 states represented there. Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas. I believe that's all of them.
That's a tough area for remembering names because it's got a strange little. I mean, it is the Mid-South, but
yeah,
there's a lot of them that you can mix in there.
It jogs around. Alabama was for a while, and because we were going that they were hosting it for a while, and that's where Missouri was going. But when they brought it to Washington, they changed that, so I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah, that park in Washington, it's a nice field.
Yes, it is. Ron Six, it's a great venue. It's a lot like this. It's that old style. It's got the grandstand like this covered. So
check that there is 1 out in the inning.
1 out.
1 out in the inning. A runner on first.
The golden voice of Kent Lang over there, giving you all the announcing here inside the stadium. And there you go. Strike. Fouls it off.
Looked like he threw something off speed too, like we talked about.
Don't give him the cheddar right off. Fastball misses in. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Hart. And that's outside. So Hart draws the walk.
Next here is the center fielder, number 20,
Camden Helsher at the plate.
It's kind of the opposite of what we talked about in the pregame there.
It is.
You could jump on him quick, but also now you're kind of in a hole right here. Runners on first and second.
Foul tipped into the glove. That's good fastball, Coach.
Yeah, that was firm.
And as we talked about, that little lull, kind of getting the feel back for your pitches coming out to the mound. Because he wasn't just warming up.
Yeah.
Boom, and then that process.
It's even more important for the Jeff City pitcher, too. He's on first.
Absolutely. I don't know why you wouldn't run for him here. You can courtesy run. Bunt shows. And the tough thing is here's a young man. Drew Hart's a good athlete. You maybe not want to lose his speed on the base paths either.
Yeah, we do that a lot with our pitchers and catchers as well. With some speed, kind of wait till they get to a spot where it's easier to score.
Man, I that's where, let him bunt it. Give me the out.
Yeah.
That's 2 outs. If you want to give me an out here, I'll take it. Instead, it's 3-1.
Yeah. After both first pitches in both at bats, he's dug himself a hole.
Well, next best thing, Safe. Beat it out. Woohoo! The speed.
Next error for Jeff.
Interesting there. Said that I believe he said he pulled his foot.
I didn't see that. He just called him safe.
Gotcha. That's why he didn't check. All right, that's why I was checking.
I thought the feed to the shortstop was a little slow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quick from the shortstop there, but yeah, I agree. It was a slow transition.
Gave an extra step to a speedy Helsher and brings the 9-hitter Blake Wobie to the plate. 2 outs now. They got the tying run at third. We'll see if they send the runner. Ball 1. He looks a little aggressive over there, and he's already shown some speed to first base. I could see him putting him in motion.
Yeah, 2-0 here. I think maybe they'll wait. They could go.
If you put him in motion here, you could pull that second baseman a little bit, couldn't you, Coach?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I traditionally, I don't know. It just depends. Usually when we're up in the count, I don't want to get my runner thrown out in a spot where I can let the batter at least see one. Give him a chance to swing the bat. But the 9-hole as well is important. I would expect something here from first. Steal, delay, maybe a walk-off. Try to get that run from third.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Wobie fouled that one off the big toe. That's always a pleasant feeling. Curveball. Grounded to the third baseman. Goes the short way.
Got out of it.
Got out of it, exactly. So we head to the top of the third inning with the score Festus 1, Jeff City nothing.
2 innings have been played, and Festus leads 1-0.
Is fantastic. I'm telling you, I know because I had some this morning. Eggs, big potato home fry wedge type things. It was fantastic, smothered in gravy with toast, and it was pretty fantastic, folks. So if you're looking for a nice, comfortable beds, the king bed, I recommend it. That's what you want. You always want a king bed. Best Western State Fair. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you, okay? All right, go folks. Here we go. Top of the third inning. We got Drew Hart coming on up onto the mound, and joining us again from last night is the head coach from Smith Cotton, Kyle Zimmerman. Coach, glad to have you back.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. Running a little late today, but that's all right.
You didn't get, you weren't sailing down the river or anything?
No.
H. Luke will now be in left field for Jefferson City. Leading off for Festus as we now move to the...
All right, here we go. Leading off this inning is Clayton Anderson. He'll be followed by the 1-2 spot of Devin Black and Tanner Duncan here in this top of the third inning. Hart coming in after the postponement, lefty. As we talked about in the pregame a little bit from Eugene High School. 1 ball, 1 strike. My goodness, he's filling up the strike zone, fellas.
I kind of like his motion. He's got the kind of rears back and whips it in there.
Yeah, looks very repeatable as well.
Yeah.
2-2. Tried to put a little extra mustard on that hot dog. Comes back with a change up. I love the change in the eye level too, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what a lefty needs, is to be a little bit more unorthodox with that whipping motion, and then he breaks the changeup off on the inside. That was a great sequence right there.
It really was.
Yeah. And the hardest thing is it looked exactly like his fastball. It just slowed down when it came out of the hand.
Sorry, folks. I need to do this real quick. We're going to go around. We'll catch it on the next side around. I ain't going to do it right now. I messed up. We'll get the defensive setup for these guys here in the next inning. My staff over there's probably going, what are you doing to me?
Well, it's understandable. I mean, we are starting in the middle of the game, so.
We'll load it up. Ball's fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to need that pitch later on.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the backdoor over-the-top curve by lefty.
Popped up. Not enough room. It isn't the cavernous foul territory of Major League ballparks.
No.
It does have an interesting setup down the lines here. I'm assuming those are the bullpens. I didn't check on my way in.
Yeah, they're down there behind the dugouts.
Curveball.
Little tough to see where the mound actually is though, because it's all one color. So the only way you can tell where it is you see the rubber.
Is that all live over there?
Everything on the outfield side of the dugout is.
Gotcha.
So the only thing out of play is directly
Right there,
behind
like
the dugout.
right here. You're going to
Yeah.
get that opportunity. Oh, somebody got to talk to him.
Yeah, tough play there.
Okay, now this is the tough thing right here. Now the catcher, he's still on a knee here.
Yep.
If my buddy Mitch Thomas, who was a catcher in college and whatnot, he'd be like, what are you doing on one knee? Get over there as best you can. Somebody's got to get over there and help you first. That's a catchable ball.
I agree with you 100%. He does have a weird angle at that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Right?
If it turns into a walk or a hit here, it's something that not necessarily going to be marked in another opportunity here.
There you go. Much better. Same thing. Same play right there.
Yep.
And he's out.
Crazy how baseball works. You talk about it, and then it happens twice right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So Devin Black pops foul.
Number 2, Tanner Duncan.
Interesting thing about Devin Black right there, guys. That young man is a union carpenter.
Really?
Yeah, out of high school, he works. That's a real working man right there.
Hey.
Still had an eligibility year left.
All right.
Playing some baseball. Gotta love that.
Yeah, I love that. Being able to come back one more year, have some fun.
Might as well. You're going to be working the rest of it.
That's right. That's right. Play as long as you can.
3 balls, no strikes.
Buddy's probably asking him to buy him dinner after the game and stuff. Especially the college kids.
He can afford it. You can afford it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tanner Duncan, the shortstop. 3-0 count here. Hart trying to get. That's ball 4 off the plate. So a 4-pitch walk. He's gone deep in each of these counts here so far, guys.
Yeah, I mean, the one benefit is the game, did have a couple innings under the belt, so Hart has a better shot to go the distance, but definitely early in the game, you don't want to see that.
Yeah. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, efficiency. You want to keep that efficiency high and pitch count low and keep the pace of the game moving.
That misses in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Or no, he said 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me. And that is into right field, over, making the catch for out number 3, strands the runner, and we head to the bottom of the third inning with the score 1-0 Festus.
We now move to the bottom of the third, and Festus leads Jefferson City 1-0.
All right, guys, we've got, we're going to get you that defensive, well, we'll get the defensive position in the next inning when Jesse's back out on the mound. We already got the defensive positions for Festus around there. We got that taken care of. But, hey, if you like what we're doing, please take a moment, hit the subscribe button down there. We love the support of our fans. Hit that dinger next to it. It's not a home run, but it sure is notifications for upcoming live events such as this and our lineup of podcasts. We have the Keep Climbing podcast with Brett Graves, Baseball Talk hosted by yours truly. Great guests. We are 2 fine contributors, Kevin Mulder from Prep Baseball Report and Diego Solares on the Illinois side with Scout Connect. Appreciate those guys being part of Baseball Talk. Darren Sissel, former coach of Francis Howell, also way back in the day, he was a major league draft pick. His son is now playing for the Arizona Diamondbacks, was drafted last year out of Francis Howell High School. Baseball 101, check that out. And my dog, I can't remember my dog, Mitch Thomas, the Hitting Zone podcast, always fun. Appreciate you being here today, folks. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. All right, leading off for Jeff City here in the bottom of the third inning. I'll get it here in just a second. And hit to the shortstop for out number 1. That was number 8, Chris Haley, at the top of the order. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Baseball economics, folks. That's the best one you get right there. I'll take that all day long. Heck, you could do that. There's a perfect game. 27 pitches, 27 outs.
Oh, yeah.
I would sign me up for that.
Hey, they're worried about pace of play at the major leagues. That'll speed everything up real quick.
Man, that game would not be long.
Good pitch. Definitely wasn't expecting that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good slider.
2-1. And another ground ball to the third baseman. Up with it, throws over.
Oh.
Kind of lackadaisical, and I think if he runs that out, he's probably safe. I think he's slowed up.
Checked up very quickly. I don't know if he was expecting the ball to come his way, or he probably could have definitely ran that one out.
Yeah, especially with the way it kind of rainbowed over their first base.
Sometimes I think these kids are watching too much MLB, guys. That's just that's one man's opinion.
I don't disagree with you there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're making millions of dollars, I still think you ought to hustle it out. But, it's a big difference in the two here. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
That's fouled back out of play. And I see that all too often at times, And no offense to the young man there. It really isn't. But I see that across the board. Not everybody. But you don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. If you beat that out there and you're on base now you got runner on first with 1 out. maybe the next guy gets a hit or maybe the next guy gets walked, and now you can turn it into a run-scoring inning rather than now you got 2 outs, nobody on base, just kind of kills the momentum of the inning.
And you're in the middle of the order, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good point.
That's pop foul. Number 25, Colton Shulin, the catcher at the plate. He's battling. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball lifted into left field. Catch made. Ends the inning. A 1-2-3 for Brendan Irvin as we head to the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Festus. Folks, if you're looking for some fall ball, check out our partners over at Game 7 Baseball, game7baseball.com. Dave and Dave got a whole slew of fall ball tournaments. You got some guys needing to get some swings, just, give them a call, put some teams together, put on, go buy a T-shirt that says, the goofballs or something like that, and go out and play some fall ball. It's fun. It's baseball. Game7baseball.com. All right, we're going to do the defensive setup here for the Jeff City Post squad. We've got on the mound is Drew Hart, his battery mate, Colton Shulin, and we got at first base Ethan Edwards. At second base is Gavin Williams. At third base is Blake Wobe. Shortstop, Bryce Weber. And center field is Camden Helsher, flanked by the right fielder, Chris Haley, and the left fielder, Hayden Schlup. Defensive setup there for Jeff City Fivers. Mason Shermer at the plate. Festus High School, this young man is an all-state performer, especially a pitcher. Been to a couple of Final Fours. They did win a state championship in 2023. I remember watching him as a freshman when they lost to Platte County, but he pitched in the semifinals and pitched a dandy game as a freshman in the Final Four.
He's a big kid.
Yeah.
Curious where number 72 comes from.
I don't know.
It's an interesting number.
I do. And Shermer, though, down looking on strikes.
That was a really good sequence there.
Brings up Brendan Irvin, the pitcher, from the right side.
I'm curious if Hart is one of those kids that, as we talked about, some of these teams get all their guys later in the season. He's only thrown 15 innings on the season. Seems like a kid that would throw quite a few more.
Mm-hmm. Well, and two, I wonder if it plays in with how much they threw in the spring.
I do think he threw a lot. I knew he threw in the postseason for him.
I can see that. You shut down for a couple weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give him a chance to just kind of gather himself, build back up towards the championships.
Plus, they won the state championship in basketball too, and I don't know if he's a basketball kid. I assume he is, being a small school.
Yeah, I could see that. They had a really good basketball team. They could shoot the lights out.
Oh, did they really? Eugene?
Yes.
I'd be interested to know how many kids they had at practice the first day of baseball, just because I think they played into quite a bit into the season.
Yep.
That's a tough gig, man. Because you only have so many kids in the whole school.
Yeah, if you looked at their
That's right.
their baseball records, they struggled a little bit early. I mean, they didn't have any other kids in
Right,
practice.
yeah.
You never know how many of them were even there the first game.
Probably got some freshmen filling in.
Probably, yeah.
Strike one to Cole Robinson at the plate. The 1-out walk to Irvin. We've got the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Ooh, just couldn't keep that foul just a bit early on that pitch. I like the changeup that I see from Hart as well.
Yeah, he's got a really good pitch mix, and when you got the left side on your, coming at you too, it's been very effective when he can get in the zone.
Yeah. Well, especially with a right-handed dominant lineup, you have to have that changeup to be able to, to mix the speeds and to get them off the fastball.
It's 0-2 to Robinson. And a little let that go foul. Good job by the catcher. Smart move. Wasn't going to get him.
I'd like to see him waste one here.
Yeah,
As
0-2.
aggressive as he's been.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you see catchers try to be a little too aggressive in that situation. They try to get that ball early before it goes foul, and then they throw it down the right field line, and the circus music starts up. So that was a really good job by giving that ball a chance to go foul.
And, guys, I think that's the difference here. You've got Shulin back there who was part of the Fatima championship team. So he's been in these situations, has a pretty calm demeanor. Runner goes, grounded to the third baseman. He's up with it. Only spot, first base. Nice play. Setting that runner in motion, kept him out of the double play.
Yeah, you mentioned that about Fatima as well. They seem to have it going on there. They just produce baseball players in that community. They're just year in and year out. They're so tough.
Yes. Yeah, I like moving the runner there to stay out of the double play. And it almost worked. If that ball would have been a little bit more towards the shortstop, that would have been a base hit.
Right.
For sure.
So Coach Casena over there chatting it up. It looks like they're making maybe a change here. Number 19 is at the plate, Cooper Shilley.
Looks like they're going for a courtesy runner.
Or a pinch runner.
Oh, pinch runner, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if he's hurt or maybe they just want a little more speed. What was the number on that, guys? Number 2.
Interesting.
So
Two number twos.
Number 2s. We're going to get so we've got number 2 is Tanner Duncan. And number 2, this is Jack Klump. This is one of the young guys. Is it just a 2028, guys?
wow.
Yeah, I did say they had quite a bit of youth on their team.
It's a couple of brother twins, Jack and Oliver Klump.
Sure doesn't look like a freshman. You're always really happy when your freshmen look like that.
Well, these two they're a couple of ball players.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some buzz about them, and they're going to be fun to watch. And that is foul.
That did not sound great off the bat.
No.
And I always think that's the better part of Valor down there. You guys tell me, would you like a broke finger or to look cool to the players?
If it's hit that hard, the ball can go. I'm not worried about it. If it's not hit that hard, I'm making the play.
It's a dangerous game because if you miss it, you're going to hear it from that dugout over
Oh,
there.
yeah. You got to pick and choose.
Ground ball, going to be a tough play. Oh, and he throws it out. So a throwing error from the third baseman. Put the ball in play, guys. Put the ball in play.
Yeah, absolutely. Almost a really good play. And for those of you that have never seen Liberty Park before, this is a brand new fence, and arguably that ball bounced back way harder than it would have with the old fence. And so, kind of got a little lucky that didn't turn into a runner on second base.
So Shilly is on with the error by the third baseman, brings up the catcher, Gunnar Jose, who takes strike one.
Good job by Hart there, getting right back in the strike zone after a tough play.
Oh, that was a good pitch.
Quickly 0-2. Go. I love that. You see that attitude? Fine, I got this, boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talk all the time with our pitchers. Sometimes the defense is going to have your back. Sometimes you're going to have their back.
Foul
Really
tipped.
good pitch.
And strike three. He is out. All right. That ends it. But Festus gets another one. And we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-0. Post 253.
Now we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Festus 2 and Jefferson City 0.
All right, folks. This time, August 6th through the 10th, we will be in Washington, Missouri. My crack staff and myself we'll be heading to Washington, Mo, for the mid-regional, Mid-South. There it is, Mid-South Regional Championships, hosted in Washington, Missouri. It's going to be fun. Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri represented there. We're looking forward to it. So make sure you tune in, subscribe, keep it up. There's going to be some really high-level baseball. You're going to see one of these teams there facing off against, that Bossia. Last year, I think the Bossia Phillies is going to be back there. Team out of Tupelo, Mississippi is usually perennially there. So a lot of really good baseball. Oklahoma, Arkansas usually puts up a pretty good team. I think it was the Topeka Senators last year from Kansas. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate that. Hit the dinger. Get your notifications. And we appreciate you tuning in and hope you're enjoying the broadcast. All right, here we go. Bottom of the fourth inning. Leading off will be Bryce Weberg, the shortstop. He'll be followed by Gavin Williams and Hayden Schlupp.
Moving off for Jefferson City in the home back of the fourth inning is the shortstop.
Looks like there's some defensive substitutions out there for Festus. Shermer's out in right field now.
Yes, he is. Number 30. Let's get that there. Thank you, Coach.
Wonder if that has something to do with the change out at second base the previous half.
Could be that was an injury. That's what that looks like, because you've got number 19 Strike 2. Number 19, Cooper Shilley moved over. He's at second base. At third base is where we're looking at because Eisenbees was at third base. Ground ball. That is number...
There you go. Great play right there. Bobbled just a touch, but that's okay. Still made the play.
There you go, Coach. Who's at third? Did you guys see? So we'll get that here for you. We'll get that change. Shermer's moved. That's fouled back out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Weber. Battling here.
He battled back. He was very frustrated with those first 2 pitches.
Another one fisted, foul and out of play. That is number 17. That's Cole Robinson, who's over at third base.
That was a really good pitch spoiled right there. That was a great piece of hitting.
Sharply hit ground ball. And out number 1. So a good battle, but it's won by Irvin for out number 1.
The next here is the second baseman, number 26, Gavin Williams.
Irvin's been pretty efficient the last couple of innings.
And that last batter got down 0-2 and then was forced to battle, and he battled for a long time, but he kept making pitches and got a nice little ground ball.
Ball 1 to Gavin Williams, and that ball is driven to left field. I thought he settled, and then he go, wait a minute.
Yeah, drifted on him just a touch, which is interesting because the flags aren't really moving, so wonder if maybe he just didn't read it quite the best off the bat.
Yeah, it could have had a little bit of a funky spin on it. I don't think he got it straight off the barrel.
Number 27, Hayden Schlup.
And strike 1 to Hayden Schlup. One ball, 1 strike.
Looks like the catcher's calling his own game right here. He's doing a really good job of mixing pitches and in and out and things like that. It's a underrated ability that a catcher has to have. You got to be able to call a good game if you're allowed to call a game.
And that is foul out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Something that's kind of gone away in the high school game because almost everybody uses pitch comms now.
Yep, that's right. Everybody has the ability, and so and sometimes that's good, but other times you could stunt the growth, of a catcher that's trying to get to the next level that might be expected to call their own game at the next level.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball misses in. A 2-out walk to Schlup. And brings up Drew Hart.
Coach, I don't know about you, but I do not like 2-out walks.
Ooh, I don't really like walks at all. But
that was a big sigh.
if you had
It was
to
like,
pick
oh, man. Is that those ones you're like, you're killing me, guys?
Yeah.
Those and leadoff walks.
Yes,
I
yes.
guess 1-out walks will
Right.
take.
Yeah. No walk is good, but leadoff and 2-out are especially bad.
Especially very efficient first 2 batters.
Yes, exactly, because now you're throwing extra pitches that, didn't necessarily need to throw.
Oh, that's a great pitch. 0-2 now to Hart. Just swung right over the top of that. See if they send the runner. Did you guys put him in motion? Nope, no.
I thought he was going to go over there.
Would have been a good time to send him, I agree.
Borderline.
Yeah.
Didn't get the call. Everybody was hit off the field.
Yeah,
And
that
that's
was
2-2.
Those are tough ones sometimes. You think you've got the out, and then you got to kind of reset real quick and go back and get on the mound and do it again.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great job of Hart not chasing there.
Foul back out of play.
I don't know if Schlup went on that pitch either. 3-2.
No, I don't.
I don't think he did. Yeah, that's an automatic. Yeah, there he is. Coach is telling him, hey, like, you got to go on the pitch, man.
Get him a little reminder. And that is ball 4. So that's one as a pitcher. You kind of see him gesture there a little bit. Didn't do too much, but as a pitcher, he thinks he had him out on strikes. It's kind of tough to swallow sometimes, right?
I didn't see the pitch that I was watching the runner on 0-2, but I did see the couple after that were close too. And you never want to show up the umpire with the body language.
Yeah, you wanna call later. You don't want to lose that call later on.
And the way the team reacted on 0-2, that could have been a little part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody running off the field.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Caden Helsher at the plate.
I think he's got to kind of take a step back here, kind of take a deep breath, recollect his thoughts. You can tell he looks a little distracted right now.
He's laboring right now.
Mm-hmm.
Big opportunity here for Jeff City to get back in this game, even with 2 outs. That ball's fouled over the dugout. Everybody over in the dugout with their 2-inch vertical trying to get that baseball. I'm sorry, Coach.
That's all right.
No, I was talking to them.
Oh.
They were the ones jumping. You'd have got that. You'd have got that, right?
I'm not tall
Ground
enough.
ball.
I'm not tall enough for that. All right, good job.
There you go. Got out of it.
Yeah, that was a good job right there. Not letting those 2 walks.
We're heading to the top of the 5th inning. Score 2-0 Festus.
4 innings played and Festus leads 2-0.
We want to thank our sponsor for Youth Baseball Midwest here for the Missouri American Legion Baseball State Championships is Best Western State Fair. We've been great hospitality. The people are very nice. Rooms are great. They're clean. Beds are comfortable. Breakfast is fantastic. It's quiet. Really have enjoyed this day. If you're traveling, you got a baseball team coming to Sedalia. If you're coming from the state fair, whichever the case may be, give the folks over at the Best Western State Fair a call. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. We appreciate it. All right, folks. We've got Drew Hart back out on the mound. Leading off here will be Clayton Anderson for this squad. For Festus.
A little bit of a missed opportunity for Jeff City last inning. You had a chance to get on the board there and weren't quite able to come up with the timely hit.
It's big for Hart to come out here and get a couple outs.
Absolutely.
Get some momentum going.
Yep.
We sent out some stuff. We're get some information from the kids. I love this, man. You gotta love this. Clayton Anderson here, first team all conference, batted .375 in high school. His other hobbies are fishing. He loves to fish, and fishing is the dominant.
Yeah, a lot of talk about fishing there.
I love that, man. I love that. Hobbies, other sports, other awards or honors. Fishing.
Probably Maddie's here then.
Oh, man. 2 balls and a
man.
strike to Clayton Anderson. Grounded foul.
If he gets connected with the right Sedalia kids, he'd probably go fishing after the game.
Where's good fishing around here?
Oh, man, it's all over. There's ponds. You got Truman Lake down in Warsaw, about 30 minutes south of here. Great fishing.
Good pitch.
Oh, good curveball. Stayed outside. Looks like Shulin wanted that one too.
Yeah.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball misses in. So a leadoff walk for Anderson. Didn't go fishing after that one, fellas.
I was waiting. I was kind of waiting for that, to be honest. I didn't know if that reference would come in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to love that.
And, again, like we talked about, Coach, leadoff walk.
Yeah. I was just thinking that. We just went.
Oh,
A
that's
little bunt.
really good bunt.
And it's going to stow foul.
Good job by the first baseman there. Again, that's one where sometimes you get a little too aggressive and you just try to come field that just to get the out, but good job letting it go foul.
Devin Black at the top of this order. 0-1. We'll reset. Do it again.
If that's the call from the coach. If he was the reason that they bunted the first pitch, probably not. Yeah, it looks like he wanted to.
1 ball, 1 strike. Because that looked like he tried to show he's trying to bump for a hit, looked like.
Mm-hmm. At the beginning of my coaching career, this would always have been a bunt situation. I've kind of grown away from that a little bit, and I'd rather steal second and then bunt, personally. But I also understand, the traditional runner on first, nobody out, bunt, get him over into scoring position, let the middle of your lineup do some damage.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's the thing sometimes, we talk about the philosophy, how you approach the game and whatnot. You also have to have, that ball is driven and is going to be foul. Hops over the fence. But you got to have, when you're building this and you're thinking about what you're working to do, you got to have some horses in the stable that can execute those things, correct?
Yeah, I mean, big thing with me with who I'm going to have bunt, my expectation is everybody can bunt in the lineup, but you also have to have trust in that someone who can lay it down as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to ask somebody to bunt who can't bunt,
or doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's a big thing too.
Yes, absolutely. Because it's just the nature of the beast. Now here, first and second, nobody out.
This is a great
opportunity,
right?
2-hole up, I would be bunting 100% right here.
Usually, your 2-hole is someone that can handle the bat in a lot of different ways, including the ability to bunt.
Yeah.
And you got Eisenbees and Shermer behind him. You got an opportunity to put up a crooked number here.
Yeah. If you got somebody that you feel is a good contact guy, this first pitch right here, I really like to hit and run in this situation as well.
You got speed on the base pass, guys.
Absolutely. Put a little pressure on the catcher if he doesn't hit it. But if he does hit it, you got people moving all over the place.
There it is. Ball 1. Tanner Duncan, the shortstop. So he had squared. That's where we're going with this. Oh.
Don't want to do that.
No.
That is a tough gig. You see so many guys drop that bat head instead of bending the knees.
Yep.
Ground ball.
Should work.
Oh, wow.
He is safe. Everybody's safe. I love the cat and mouse. Clayton Anderson, that was a heck of a play
Yep.
by Anderson. Just held on enough.
Yep.
I like letting them swing the bat too. Square on a couple, then sometimes you get your hitter a cookie. They're just gonna let you bunt.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. And great base running right there. You know, you have that extra lead because the first baseman is trying to charge, make that play a lot tougher than it should have been.
And I know the game changer folks, they're probably giving that young man a hit, but that would be a fielder's choice.
That would be a fielder's choice.
If you're scoring at home. Bases loaded, nobody out. Oh, Eisenbees just couldn't keep that fair. Folks, that had the distance, too. Oh, mercy. He just missed it.
Big spot for Hart right here.
Yeah.
It's outside. Throw down. Not in time.
I always get nervous when you see that kind of a throw right there.
2 balls and a strike.
It's not necessarily a bad idea, but there are way too many ways that could go wrong.
Could easily get to the fence. It's not knocked down.
Catches the corner. Gets back even. That's a big pitch right there.
Yeah.
2-2.
Well placed on the outer black. No chance really for the hitter there.
That's outside. Tried to go back there to change the speed a little. Couldn't get it. Big spot. 3-2. That ball is driven to center field, but it looks like it's going to be caught and deep enough to get the run home. And a sac fly for Nolan Eisenbees. And it's a 3-0 ball game, Festus.
That's smart by the center fielder to go 3 there.
Yes, especially with speed at second base.
Yeah, a lot of times guys on second almost automatically go with the runner at third. So.
Yeah.
1 out now.
Well, especially at the high school level, so many outfielders think that they're going to throw the guy out, and so they they try to throw out a guy that they have no chance, and it leads to runners moving up. So, smart play there.
Mason Shermer, big hack. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, if he'd have made contact with that,
A couple branches knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
That is a bit of a short porch over there too, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to be 290. I'm not exactly sure if it's still 290, but
Oh, boy. That could be 280.
right.
Turf's always deceiving, I think. Turf
Do you?
outfield. It makes the outfield look either bigger or smaller. It just depends.
Right.
Oh,
Just out front of that one.
Got way too early. He's thinking short porch too.
Yeah. might as well take advantage of it. Wind blowing in too, so best chance is down the line.
He's aggressive right
Yeah, yeah. I think he's a little bit in just I'm gonna swing mode.
Tom a hatchet that one out.
Yeah. It's an opportunity though for Hart to take advantage of it and maybe not necessarily throw a strike and still get him to chase.
Oh, that's away from the catcher. That was
I don't know what the runner on first is doing over there.
I have
Not a terrible
no
spot.
idea.
You get first and third, but
You got to follow that.
Yeah.
There was nothing for Shulin to do with that. I was just.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought maybe it went off the umpire or what, but
Coach was chatting with him after that.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, he just took off. Oh.
yeah, he's gonna try to get a run down here.
That's smart.
That's good execution right there.
Get it to the
Actually.
shortstop.
Yeah, that's really good execution right there. First of all, not getting the balk, which is what leaving early is trying to do. But then secondly, making sure you stop the feet of the guy at third base, and then getting it to the correct person at second.
Oh, great piece of hitting by Mason Shermer. Just pokes one. There's a team at bat, guys.
Yeah.
You tip your cap if you're hard. Kind of threw everything at him there. That wasn't even a terrible pitch.
Yeah, exactly. There was nothing wrong with that pitch at all. Just hitter won that round.
And it looks like we're going to get some changes here. Hart is leaving the ball game.
I wonder if that's pitch count related.
Bringing it back?
Potentially, trying to.
I can see that.
Trying to have them available later in the week.
Absolutely. Guys, when you're talking about these types of things here, and in a tournament, it's different in these settings because you don't have to deal with pitch counts in that respect in high school like that, unless I guess you're in a tournament, right?
Yeah, I mean, with the pitch count rules that we have, we basically know when we can and can't use guys, so we have that in our mind. If I'm going to throw, so-and-so in relief in a tournament, then he can throw and we're going to cut him off and immediately take him out.
Well, we got number 22, looks like.
It's Edwards from South
Ethan
Carolina,
Edwards. Yep.
Hart threw 70 pitches.
So Ethan Edwards is coming in as the pitcher here.
At 70 pitches, he's not coming back this week, but I also understand, you would rather be a batter too early than a batter too late on making a pitching change.
I'm telling you guys, you want to be 1-0.
Yeah.
In this format. If you're 0-2, or if you're 0-1, the pressure for that second game is just. I mean, I saw it at the zones. At Zone 1, they had the same format. And once you lost that first game, it was just like. Then, not only that, talking about Moberly playing against Ellsbury that second day, that Saturday I went there. Ellsbury had to run rule Moberly.
Right.
Just to advance. Moberly counter says, thanks, but no thanks. They stuck Jackson Angle out there, and it's a 1-0 ball game.
Yeah.
And Moberly wins. And so you don't want to put yourself in that kind of situation.
There's a mental part of it, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you want your team to be tough, but if you got to come back 0-1, and with these run rules, you got to get a certain amount of runs, and you see their horse on the bump. It does have a little mental aspect to it, too.
Absolutely. Did you guys catch, they did a little music here. We still have shortstop, second baseman, first baseman.
Hart went to first.
Okay.
Pitcher. I think they just did a straight switch.
Straight switch defensively.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, that hit him. Come on, young man. Just take your base. He didn't mean to hit you.
It only got a shirt anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could see all the sweat.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to hit you there. So Shermer moves to second. Brennan Urban with the base on balls. He's going to have the courtesy runner for him. And that is ball one. So Edwards, a little inauspicious start here. He's 2-0.
3 pitches haven't been close.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say it's a really tough position to come in as a pitcher when things are already a little bit off the rails, and you're trying to come in and get it back on the tracks.
And that ball is rifled to left field by Cole Robinson, and a 2 RBI single for Robinson breaks this open here for Festus 253. It is 6-0 now, guys.
I like the aggressiveness there.
Yeah, especially after seeing 3 pretty wild pitches. just tried to get one across the plate, and he jumped all over it.
Yeah.
So first and second, still one out, and it's ball one. We have Cooper Shealy at the plate right now. And that is ball two. So Edwards struggling to find it here, as this game seems to be slipping away from Jeff City, guys. Ground ball hit hard. They'll need this. And a double play.
Yeah.
That was big.
That was incredibly huge.
So Festus puts up 4 here in the top of the 5th inning as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
We now move to the bottom of the 5th, and it's Festus 6 and Jefferson City 0.
Folks, Youth Baseball Midwest is a production of Red Earth Productions, LLC. If you're looking for some work, some production work, maybe even some brand marketing, social media, email, we're here for you. Check out redearthprod.com. That is redearthprod.com. We'd be happy to work with you, help you. We appreciate you being with us here today. All right, guys, Brendan Irvin, he's got to come out here. This is the, can you get that shutdown inning? If he goes 1, 2, 3, that's when you really know you've got a hold of the game, correct?
Yeah, and if you're him, if you get an efficient inning here, then you could start thinking about finishing it off. 49 pitches, he's been fairly efficient as well. Other than the inning with the 2-out walk, and he managed to, I believe, walk another, and maybe back-to-back walks, but he got in some trouble there. But other than that, he's been pretty efficient.
Leading off is Blake Wobe here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He takes ball 1.
Yeah, one of the worst things I think you can do in this situation is let Jeff City think they have a chance. And so that's where the quick inning comes in. You know, if you go 1, 2, 3 right here, mentally it makes it a lot tougher to.
That is popped up shallow right field. Second baseman takes it. That's Cooper Shealy over there for out number 1. Brings up Chris Haley.
The right fielder, number 8, Chris Haley.
He's not had a lot of balls hit hard off of him either, guys.
I was actually just thinking about that coming into the inning. Jeff City's a really good offensive team, and I was just thinking, like, not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of pressure at all, other than the walks.
When you got, when you're efficient and then you're missing barrels, that's why it's zeros up there. He's allowed, no hits, guys.
Well, and again, I think he's doing a really good job playing his fastball off of his breaking ball and playing his breaking ball off of his fastball, using one to get to the other.
Yeah, he was not ready for that pitch right there.
Right.
In the hands.
Yep.
2 outs now brings up Ethan Edwards. He has struck out and grounded out to the third baseman, 0 for 2 today. And that's a ball on the outside corner. I just noticed that. I hadn't looked up at the board like that. Just like, oop. I know. Everybody does it. I talk openly about these things, and people are like, what are you doing? I'm not superstitious, dude. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, I'm the opposite. I'm probably one of the most superstitious people in the world. That doesn't bother me. But you can say that all you want. If they could sit in my dugout, then if we're on the road, they might need to find a
Yeah.
a
No,
ride
I'm
home.
with you. If I'm in the dugout and underclassman comes up, Coach, did you look up there? Get away from me, fast as you can.
That's a great job by the catcher, making sure his third baseman got it. That's a 1-2-3 shutdown right there, guys.
And it was quick too, not very much laboring.
We're heading to the top of the 6th inning. Score 6-0 Festus. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this one here. We've got 2 more for you today. 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We got a couple of dandies ahead here on the schedule. We're going to be seeing next at 5 o'clock will be Sedalia and Moberly. Oh, wait a minute. I got a couple of guys here. I hope there be no fisticuffs in the broadcast booth. We got Sedalia and Moberly going at each other next.
None of that.
I mean, I could give a couple broadcast jinx if Sedalia's dealing.
Guys, this is going to be a fun one. Sedalia's got, they're in that must-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5 o'clock game, Moberly's coming in. First game. What does Sedalia got to do, Coach?
I think they've got to get more going offensively. Their pitchers are going to throw strikes. Whoever they put out there, they're going to throw strikes. They're going to get the ball over the plate. Their defense is going to make plays. So they got to find a way to get the offense going and stay aggressive, because that's when they're at their best, is when they're running the bases aggressively and bunting and hitting and running and all that stuff.
Moberly, first game. They know. If we win this one, Sedalia, we don't have to mess with them anymore. What's their thought process coming into that, Coach?
Like I talked about before, their MO kind of was our MO all year. I think if they score early, they'll be fine. There was too many times to get in the late games, and they've had the same issues where they can't put runs up on the board early or put teams away. I think if they just jump out early, I think they'll cruise. It helps with the pitching as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ethan Edwards, again, he plunks the catcher this time.
It is, though, an interesting dynamic knowing that Sedalia is playing for their proverbial livelihood, and Moberly still has another game after that.
Right.
And so, these are high school kids, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. And
who brings the right mindset.
Right.
Yeah.
Got a home field advantage, too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Home ballpark.
Absolutely. Yeah. He has an opportunity to have a bigger crowd, a little bit more excitement when they're doing things the right way and doing well. So it'll be interesting to see.
And you know what? I want to give a shout out to all the folks. Oh, And that is popped up, and good job by the third baseman, not getting too crazy. But all the folks and the fans coming out, we got some good crowds.
Yeah, this is very impressive.
I like it.
And, you like to think Liberty Park helps with that because you're sitting in the shade in here.
Absolutely. And you got the big fans.
Yeah.
We won't say, I know what the brand name is. We'll just leave that one there. But we've got Clayton Anderson, who started the rally. Last time around, that's a throw down. Ooh.
I don't know if that was intentional, but I like that pitch in that situation. A guy's trying to get a bunt down, you throw it up in the zone, see if you can get him to pop it up. And
it's 0-2. Throw down, that's kind of dangerous down there. People tripping over each other.
Oh, he fouled that off too, so.
Yeah, he did.
I thought I heard it.
It did. It was a foul. It was 0-2. He foul tipped it into the glove.
Yeah.
So he stays up in the zone. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch.
Didn't get the benefit of the call. 2-2.
Another leadoff runner, too, for Festus. See if they can take advantage again. Good pitch.
Edwards throws the fastball by Shilley, and it's 1 out.
He's definitely settled in. He hasn't thrown a pitch. Those first 3 pitches were, all over the place, and then he gave up the hit. But other than that, he's been great since then.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the order. Devin Black. Line drive single into left field as Devin Black, after 2 walks, gets a single here.
There's my first broadcaster's jinx right there.
Top of the lineup there with Devin, I really like that approach, being aggressive on the first pitch, not giving him a chance to relax, not giving him a chance to kind of continue to settle in. Right down the middle, and he takes it into left center.
And Tanner Duncan drives one to right field. Oh, heck of a catch. Tagging is the courtesy runner. That's I believe that's Oliver Klump this time.
I would have liked to have seen the shortstop cut that off just in case.
It looked like a communication issue. It went by both of them, and they kind of just watched it go by. It wasn't necessarily on line either.
Yeah, Devin had an opportunity there to move up 90 feet.
And another line drive single. Eisenbees adds to the lead with a 2-out RBI single.
That's 3 first pitch swings in a row.
Seven nothing, and here comes Coach Trammell, and he's going to grab the young man out of right field, which is, I'm going to grab that. That is Chris Haley coming in to pitch, and we'll step aside for just a moment.
Pitching change for Jefferson City. Moving in from right field down to now number 8. Chris Hagan.
Chris Haley taking over on the mound here for Jeff City. Guys, you can tell he's going deep in the well here. Haley's pitch, he's thrown 8 innings for the season. He's got 1.75 ERA. He's come in, evidently he's been effective.
I mean, you definitely can't be. I mean, they've got to. Most of the kids on this team can pitch, but their starters and some of those bigger bullpen arms, you're going to want to save them.
Yeah.
You could have a long weekend.
Yeah, I think you're just kind of trying to survive and get to game 2 here. Unfortunately, I mean, it's not that you can't come back from a 7-run deficit, but this late in the game, it's going to be really tough. So you don't want to waste anything that you think is going to
Yeah, we're 3 runs away from a run rule, so the winning run is at the plate right here, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one swing of the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jeff City would still have to hit, but still.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's be a good time for him to let loose on one, though.
Fastball misses up. Tough spots. I always thought it's interesting, the mindset you have to come into this situation as a pitcher.
Good pitch.
That's a great curveball. Strike 1. Had a good sharp break on it late. Comes back with the fastball.
Yeah,
This is a good sequence. Kind of wasted a fastball, and then he broke one off, and then that was a hittable pitch, but it wasn't in an ideal spot.
Right.
Especially as aggressive as he's been.
Yeah, playing off the aggressiveness there. I like it. See what he goes to here. What would you go to, Coach?
I don't know if he's got a change-up, but I wouldn't. It gives a different break than the off-speed. He went back to it.
Curveball.
Good pitch.
That ends it, but they get one more. It's 7-0. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning.
They came away with a run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners were left on base. We now move to the bottom of the 6th. Festus 7 and Jefferson City 0.
Folks, I want to thank our partners since 2017. Game 7 Baseball. If you go to game7baseball.com, you can check out all the fall ball. We had a great season this year. 7 tournaments. You guys got to bring your youth squads. We started this last year. We had a Super 7 Invitational that Youth Baseball Midwest hosted. 14 U teams. We had 28 teams in the tournament. Want to grow it. It was a lot of fun. We got to see a lot of 14U kids because one of the goals with that is seeing that next level, who's going into high school, where they're at, getting to know these kids a little bit.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
a heck of a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, and we had Illinois coming over as well, and from all across the state, a lot from the central part of the state.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of kids from this area heading over, and I'm listening to these kids, I'm watching these kids and where they're going to high school. I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to play, so I hope you're good.
Yeah. Right.
Because that's the way it goes. But Game7Baseball.com. Make sure you check out all their fall ball tournaments. We got a little question here.
Yeah, the Jeff City coach pointed something out, and then now I'm assuming something to do with the substitution.
I wonder if maybe they were trying to re-enter somebody who was originally in the lineup yesterday and not in the correct spot, maybe?
I don't know. Because I thought 28 was coming out. So
yeah, that too. Irvin's on the mound right now.
Yes, he is. Irvin is on the mound right now. So that was not correct. So
did the other kid throw a pitch?
I don't think so. Oh, get up and warm up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wonder what's going on here.
So we got a rules interpretation here.
Yeah. Wonder if it is roster related or.
I could see what you said as well. When you have 2 days, one game.
Sometimes you forget who was in the lineup, who wasn't in the lineup, and where they were at in the lineup.
Right. And it's always, you guys know as well as I do, you don't spend a lot of time reading the rule book, do you? And that's no offense.
No.
Coaches in general.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you've probably read it at some point in time and looked at different things. But your focus is what you're trying to do for the kids.
Yeah, I mean, you know the major, rules that you're going to come across a lot, but you don't pay attention too much to the postponed game rules because it doesn't happen very often.
And they always send out a point of emphasis every year, so
Right.
what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And usually you want to be familiar with those because those are the ones the umpires are looking for as well.
So it looks like we got this squared away. Brennan Irvin is on the mound. So I'm not quite sure where number 28, it looked like maybe the player that we were talking about here, but I think he's over warming up in the bullpen.
Yeah, he's back over in the bullpen, so
maybe he started to go out there, and that's not what Coach wanted. Maybe there was a miscommunication that way.
I see what you're. Yeah.
That could have been.
That could be. Yeah,
and
I could see
He picked up
that.
the baseball, so the Jeff City coach is going, "Hey, wait."
Yeah, the player heard, "Hey, you got next half."
Yep.
And then Coach changed his mind, and before the player knew that he changed his mind, he just went out there because he thought it was his half inning.
Brennan Irvin got some fun stuff about him here. He's All-State Honorable Mention Utility and an Academic All-State, multi-year first-team All-District. I love this, man. A lot of these kids, hobbies, other sports, other words, hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
That's at the top of it, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of you get out there in the peace and quiet and let your brain calm down a little bit. And
favorite pregame tradition is 2-ball.
Oh yeah, love that game. Our guys played that before every game this spring.
And he said, fun facts, he can juggle. So the something to know about the pitcher out there, he can juggle.
Bit of a renaissance man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that. So ball one, he did not go, held up. We got Colton Shulin at the plate leading off.
Wonder if he's also any good at hacky sack.
It was hard to pick the pregame ritual.
Brennan, and not only that, guys, he's one of those smart guys headed to Missouri S&T to study civil engineering.
Wow. Yeah. So he is got it going on. That's
Renaissance
good stuff.
man. There you go.
Yeah.
We're far off. Spikes a fastball. It's 3 balls and a strike to Shulin. That jersey's pretty soggy. I'll tell you, man. That ball is going to get out of play. That's fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes. If it was me and playing like in these days here, and these shirts, I mean, I know, I'd buy 2 or 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To change out. I mean, it's just, I mean, he's a dripping mess out there.
Yeah. Well, and it weighs you down. It really does. Another close one.
Yeah, I would say he hasn't gave that pitch.
Yeah,
No.
he's been consistent with it for sure. I understand Irvin wanting that pitch really bad, but I also, it hasn't been a strike all day. So lead off walk. Let's see what Jeff said he can do with it.
I like that right there. See, and that's what you do as a catcher too. Jose stood up, just popped his mask up, and he's conversing with Blue, talking to him about it. That's what you do. That's strike 1. And if you're a good catcher, you know you haven't been getting that call.
Yep.
You want it.
Yes.
If you build that bond between a catcher and umpire too, they'll sometimes give you a little pointer on how to get a pitch like that, or what they're doing wrong to not get a pitch.
Yeah. This is why I'm seeing it the way I'm seeing it. Yeah, absolutely.
And that ball is fouled back and out of play.
Which in the heat of the game, usually my response is a strike's a strike.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Look, I've been behind the plate, been with some really, good catchers and guys. I'm like, did it cross the plate? Then it's not a strike. I'm sorry, man. And I understand we give a little here and there with amateur players and kids like this. I get it. And that ball is driven to left field, but the catch made. And that is out number 1. But I always, it's got to be, you got to be competitive. I think an umpire's job is to make sure that everything is fair. It's competitive for both sides, especially at this age. Because these kids aren't as pinpoint. They're not, Division I Major League Baseball pitchers.
Right. Yeah, there is going to be some variation, and they're not going to necessarily be hitting pinpoint spots for sure. So
exactly. That's ball 1. Gavin Williams at the plate.
But I will say on the other side of that, a catcher that makes it look like a strike is a lot more likely to get the strike call.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And that's why sometimes when we work with our catchers on not setting up too far, because then they don't get a pitch that's a strike on the other side.
Absolutely.
If it's missed.
Absolutely, yeah. And I had heard, I know the Orioles last year, it was kind of a big talking point for them. Some of major league teams have started just having their catchers sit directly in the middle the whole time. And then now your misses are still over the plate rather than your miss being off the plate. So I thought that was interesting. Now, again, those guys are throwing so hard, you can get away with missing middle sometimes. But it's something that made me think, we were having some walk issues on the mound. And so we tried it out, like, hey, just sit in the middle of the plate. He's probably not going to throw it in the middle of the plate anyways. But sit there and then let his miss, still have a chance.
Interesting. It's away. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. I've always, I don't know. I think an umpire has to approach. Ooh, that ball is fouled straight back. Has to approach it like you got to see the ball as early as possible. You got to see it cross the plate. I understand where it catches, but really it is still about where it crosses the plate and trying to find and learn how to judge distance. That's a great pitch by Irvin for out number 2. Comes back and gets Williams. He was behind there.
Yeah, that slider is really good because there's not a loop in it. It's coming out, looks like a fastball, and then it just takes a hard left turn right at the end.
That's the horizontal slide.
Yeah, that's right.
Hasn't been throwing it too much, too. Not showing it too much. kind of catching those hitters off guard when he does get it for the strikeout.
Yeah, absolutely.
0-2 here to Schloop. Oh, did he go?
No call.
You gotta.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, go. Do that quickly as a catcher. Don't sit around and wait.
Right,
Give
yeah.
him time to think about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's 3 outs. We're heading to the top of the 7th inning with the score 7-0 Festus. Folks, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed the bowl game tonight. Got some more coming. 5 o'clock, Sedalia versus Moberly. This Festus squad will be back for the 8 p.m. game, taking on the Mule Club. That's what we got here tonight. We appreciate all of our sponsors for the game. Game 7 baseball, Best Western State Fair, Prime Sports Midwest, and as always, folks, we're here with Missouri American Legion Baseball. This is the 19U. Missouri American Legion State Championships. Drop my pen in mid-speak. And so there you go. So, guys, top of the 7th, Brendan Irvin leading off. Chris Haley back out on the mound. Be facing after Irvin, Robinson, then Shilley, and it is a strike 1, fouled back out of play. Curveball misses.
Kind of see where you see how tough teams are. If they're gonna, coast through to the end of the game, or they're gonna battle back and try to score some runs.
That's a ball in the dirt.
Yeah, especially when you're in a tournament scenario where you have more games, you have an opportunity to get a little bit of momentum going into the game. If you can find a way to get it back to 7-3, 7-4, or something,
Right.
Something to just get something going.
And ball 4, and Irvin is on the base paths again. That's back-to-back walks for Irvin. He has scored once. He's 0 for 1 with three walks.
Yeah.
That's efficiency.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. On-base percentage is skyrocketing today.
Cole Robinson at the plate. Robinson today is 2 for 4.
Had 3 or 4 hits where they have just done or taken what the pitcher gave them and just kind of lofted it into left field.
Yes. Yeah. Not trying to do too much. Just getting barrel on ball.
Cooper Shilley. And they've done some really good damage. At the bottom of the lineup's been good for Festus today. All 9 guys doing a job.
It's a great sign for the postseason when the bottom of the order is doing some damage.
Yes.
Because the guys at the top are going to get theirs here and there. So
Yeah. Grounder to the shortstop. Bobbles it. He's not going to get Schilly. Has too much speed right there. Just that little bobble.
That's a play right there. I'd like to see the shortstop just go to third base, take your one out, and live to see another day.
It's a tough turn. It's not one you see at this level very often.
The ball's taking you to go to the base. The ball's taking you to, correct?
Yeah. It's
not
not hit.
Talk about as a elementary middle schooler.
Yeah, it's not hit hard enough to turn double play. Your easiest play right there is just go to third base.
Number 16, the catcher Gunnar Jose fouls the first pitch back.
But on the other side of that, you also would like to see some communication from your third baseman saying, like, hey, throw it to me. Go with the easy play.
0-2 to Jose. The young man at first base, Schilly, part of the that Festus group that went to state championships, struck him out. I think that's tough for Jose. He's looking. That's a pitch he's wanted a couple times and then got struck out on. That's a tough swallow.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think that's why it was such a slow walk back to the dugout there, because he's been sitting back there all day. Maybe.
Man, you've been talking to me all day, and then you just ring up on that.
Yeah, I thought we had something going there.
We have a pinch hitter coming to the plate. Number 0, Oliver Klump.
Oliver Klump. So the 2028 is getting an opportunity here, guys.
Yeah, big spot for him. See how he handles it.
He's had 8 plate appearances, hitting .286 in that. From the left side, bases loaded, 1 out. Pinch hitting.
It was a good spot.
Yeah, it was.
Here you go. 2028 was a sophomore, a freshman going into sophomore.
Yeah. You do like to have the flexibility though to bring in a left-handed hitter in this situation. So, typically you like your matchup righty versus lefty a lot better than righty versus righty.
He's pinch hitting for Clayton Anderson. Ooh, that's a good swing on that.
Yeah, it was.
I'd honestly like to see try to backdoor him again.
Yeah, I like that. Guy not very much experience.
Yeah.
Maybe might not be looking out there for that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Throws.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good take.
Yeah, it was. That's a good call on the pitch.
2
I
balls.
was thinking that young guy or young kid in there. Let's
see if he can hold up, right? Comes back with the fastball. See, you do that out there. If you can come back to that and then come back again with that backside breaking ball.
Yeah. Well, and any pitcher that can throw off speed when a hitter wants a fastball.
There it is. That's a great pitch. Back-footed him right there.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch. Wasn't much that could be done on that pitch.
So Klump down on strikes.
And this again could be a way to get momentum going. You get bases loaded, nobody out, and then you find a way to get out of it with no runs.
Devin Black at the top of the order here takes ball 1.
Not going to be easy here with the top of the lineup going.
Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Black. Went and tomahawked that
Gotta
curveball.
be quick.
And out number 3. All right, folks. Bases left stranded for a Haley. Nice job. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for Jeff City.
And there were 3 runners left. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's Festus 7 and Jefferson City 0.
All right, folks, here it is. Brendan Irvin trying to finish off this ball game. I've not said this, but I'm going to go ahead and say this on the air, much to the chagrin of my cohorts here. But if you've been looking at the board back there, now Mason Shermer pitched 2 innings, or he pitched an inning and 2/3. But Irvin has got this one, and there are 0 hits out on the scoreboard out there, folks. So we are going to see what happens with Tanner Duncan leading off here in the top of the 7th inning.
A lot of foul territory over there. Got out of play.
I feel like got room is said a lot at this field.
Yes. Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
not straight back, but
Sorry, folks. This is Drew Hart leading off for Jeff City. He's got 2 balls and 3 balls and 1 strike now.
Yeah, and as a team that maybe hasn't played here very often, it can be a little bit – you're unsure of yourself at first because you just don't know how much room you have, and then you just keep going and going and going. And you're like, I'm pretty sure there's a fence over there somewhere.
and no one's saying anything, and you're just running more than you usually do.
Yeah.
That's the 6th walk issued by the by the 253 pitchers, and it is 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Helsher. And foul tipped, strike 1.
The other unique thing is with the way that the dugouts are, you can technically throw over the corner of the dugout, and that never happens. And so, play at first base, ball gets by, runner coming from second base coming around, you still technically have an opportunity to make that play, and a lot of kids, kind of give up on it because they don't realize that.
Foul tip again. So if you're back on that backside, you go get it. You can throw back over. You don't have to get.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
as long as you're in play, you can throw over the corner of the dugout.
Interesting.
If it gets in a certain spot over there, too, if you're rounding second, you might be able to take third just because they either have to throw over or
They
roll
can't
out
see
of
you,
it.
right?
Yeah, it's a blind throw, absolutely.
Strike 3. Irvin comes back, and Helsher's down on strikes for out number 1.
Next up, Blake for Jefferson City, number 29, Blake Wobie.
Festus pitchers have issued 6 base on balls in this game. And there's only been 1 runner, guys, that has reached third base in this game.
Yeah,
for
that's
Jeff City.
just incredibly well done by Festus.
Shows that Irvin, the stuff is there.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they call it pitching, and other times some people call it effectively wild. It just depends. But I don't think he's really been that wild.
Right, I would agree with that. Oh, that one got away from him a little bit. It's all right.
There's the jinxing.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
There it is. Hey, you know what? It happens.
Yeah.
And that surprised Jose because that ball got away from, and it was a pretty tough one. He was gonna have trouble
I
with
was
that
impressed
anyway.
that he even got a glove on it.
Right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner moves to second on the wild pitch. Curveball popped up and foul out of play.
And it's a little bit too late for it now per se, but I would have liked to have seen someone in the Jeff City lineup try a bunt earlier in the game, just to try something different, just to get a ball in play, make them, force them to have to make
Ground
a tough
ball
play.
to the shortstop. Out number 2, runners at third.
I do like when fields like this do have the scoreboard with the hits and the errors, and they're actually, a lot of times you see it in a high school game, they don't actually use it.
Yeah.
But you can actually see it up there, and I feel like it adds a little bit more
Absolutely.
suspense or excitement to it.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he's 1 out away from a no-hitter here, folks. This is impressive.
Yeah.
Combined, albeit.
I know. Yeah.
You have to remember
Shermer
that.
did contribute to this.
Exactly, and that's ball 1. And there it is.
He did it. Hardest hit ball of the game.
Yeah.
7-0 shutout and a combined no-hitter from Mason Shermer and Brennan Irvin. Folks, our player of the game, definitely Brennan Irvin, who pitched the majority of this. Outstanding job, young man. We're going to get our players of the game up here for some interviews. We'll get those out on our socials. Jeff City goes down. Our player of the game for Jeff City will be Drew Hart. He pitched very well, but not enough. Festus 1-0, Jeff City 0-1. Folks, we'll be back here at 5 o'clock for the next ball game. Until then, goodbye from the ballpark.
Jefferson